all. I'm Alshika Parveen of Class 6C and I'm here to speak about the topic My Dream, a Corruption-Free India. Previously, India was called a land of magicians, hermits and snake charmers. But now, she can easily be nicknamed a land of cheats, swindlers, scamsters, pickpockets, scandalmongers and other corrupt people of varied hues. The dream of corruption-free India is a long road ahead. Corruption exists on all levels, from the lowest to the highest cadre, both in public and in private sectors. You can't get your most legitimate and easiest work done unless you grease the palms of corrupted officials. A minister taking bribe to provide license, a peon taking kickbacks and bribes to let anyone inside the government office, a doctor taking bribes to provide good treatment to a person in government hospital, etc. are all the different levels of corruption. We should remember, giving a bribe is as bad and unethical as taking a bribe. It is also an offence under Indian Penal Code. But sometimes, even an ethical person is forced to unwillingly pay the bribe to save the life of his loved one. One can't expect to follow such rules and integrities in a time of crisis like this. Some reasons for corruption in India are greed for extra income, low income earned by government employees, failure of the authorities to execute the preventive laws, general mentality of the employees that bribe is everywhere, so no need to be ethical. They even take advantage of urgency or crisis. Each and every individual of the society is equally responsible for this evil. Every citizen should be vigilant and record the acts of corruption and expose such people in accordance with law. Now, let me tell you some preventive measures that can curb this evil. As we have Prevention of Corruption Act and other provisions in Indian Penal Code, we just need to ensure that the law is maintained promptly and on a regular basis. Right to Information Act has contributed to a large extent in this regard. Such enactments are more to do with this issue so that it becomes the right of every citizen to know about the activities going on in public sectors. Regular monitoring of the employee's accounts and his assets may increase the fear of being caught. Constant surveillance in the offices may decrease the tendency to take bribe. Vigilance should be allowed 24/7. Corruption has cost the taxpayers thousands of crores in revenue for the country. An unbiased investigation must be conducted when a corruption scandal breaks out. Anti-corruption awareness campaigns may also work. Corruption is one of the major facts that ruins our country. The India of my dreams will be a fully developed nation. In the India of my dreams, there will be no poverty, no scams, no illiteracy, no diseases, no unemployment, and no serious problems. It will be an egalitarian society in India that I dream of. Such an India will be a strong world power, both in economic and in military terms. No other country would ever dare to attack India. The citizens in India will be highly patriotic and will defend every inch of the Indian land with all their might. A clean and beautiful India where all will lead a long, happy, healthy and carefree life. For achieving this, we have to ban corruption and make good use of the money for the well-being of the citizens. I hope we can achieve a corruption-free India, a prosperous India. Jai Hind.
Welcome. My name is Mridula and I'm here to talk on the topic honesty and prosperity are the two sides of Mother India. First of all, what is prosperity? Prosperity implies success in terms of wealth, health and happiness. Honesty, on the other hand, means speaking your mind. It is one of the values that is expected to be present in us right from our childhood. We have all grown up listening to the story of the honest farmer, story of the honest woodcutter, and that honesty is the best policy. Well, of course, there is no doubt in that. Honesty is the best policy, and our actions can have influence on the prospects and well-being of others in our nation. Nations where people are habitually more honest tend to get more investment, trade, and business. Hence, we can see that honesty is the stepping stone towards success. Anybody can cheat, but in the end, what makes you more knowledgeable is what matters. And if you are knowledgeable, you will prosper. Also, an honest person will have an easier life. for he or she does not have to keep worrying about keeping lies. Whereas a dishonest person might find it a little bit difficult to lead an easier life, for keeping lies can make one anxious when they are working, studying, or doing whatever it is. Even our national motto, Satyameva Jayate, is based on the significance of truth and honesty. Satyameva Jayate means truth alone triumphs. It was taken from the Mundaka Upanishad and was brought into the national lexicon by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya in 1918. One of the most famous personalities who supported and preached the idea of truth and honesty was none other than Mahatma Gandhiji, our nation's father. Of all the things in his life, truthfulness was of the most importance. Now, I would like to share with you an instance from Bapuji's childhood. When Bapuji was young, he once lied to his father. He later regretted the decision and felt guilty for concealing the truth. When he later apologized and confessed the truth to his father acknowledged his courage to speak up for the truth. Throughout his life and career, Mahatma Gandhi did several experiments with truth and saw how truth helped him and bailed him out in his difficult times. With this, I would like to move on to another guiding principle. And I quote, "Whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap." This is known as the law of harvest. This is a universally applicable idea that there is always a connection between what a person does, how he chooses to act and think, and what that person ultimately experiences as a result.
My name is Paurnami. I am from class 8. I am going to speak my views against the topic Vigilant India makes a prosperous India. We know that vigilance awareness is organized to stop corruption. The Vigilance Commission plays an important role in building vigilant and prosperous India to stop corruption. But there is no means to prevent corruption among officials. Some of them said that vigilance is helpful to ensure honesty in public administration. But how many people working in the vigilance department are honest? Everyone says that vigilance awareness is the best way to stop corruption. But after every awareness programs, the level of corruption is still higher. I agree with the sentence that there are many other ways to stop corruption. We celebrate Vigilance Awareness Week to generate awareness in the public at large about the ill effects of corruption. The aim of Vigilance Department is to stop corruption and make the country prosperous. Vigilance is one of the factors to make prosperity of a country. There are some other important factors also. Only the awareness of vigilance cannot make prosperity in a democratic country. The function of Vigilance Department is influenced by politicians is one of the disadvantages. Corruption exists in every particles of a political society. It can't be cured only by the awareness programs enacted for a period of 1 week, 1 month or a year. There is no means to prevent corruption among vigilance officials. To stop corruption, we must know what is corruption, where corruption is widespread, what methods should be taken to stop corruption. After every awareness programs, the level of corruption is still higher in the society. Money has become so important to man that he forgot about humanity and morality. Illiteracy of the people is one of the causes of spread of corruption. It also affects the prosperity of the country. In many countries, employers are paying bribes less frequently and to relatively smaller sizes as a share of income, and they view corruption as less of a problem for the operation and growth of their business. There is no scope of morality. It is not just the lack of vigilance awareness that drives a country's economy backwards. Poverty, illiteracy, domestic issues, lack of adequate finance are also affecting the prosperity. A successful, flourishing or thriving condition, especially in financial respects, properties, prosperities, circumstance characterized by financial success or good fortune. That's all I would like to say. Thank you.
Vigilance Awareness Week. Esteemed judges, revered teachers and my dear competitors, a very good morning to everyone present here. Myself Siddhanshi Mishra of class 9A going to share my views in favor of the pertinent topic Vigilance Awareness Week. All of us know that it is observed every year by the Central Vigilance Commission to commemorate the birthday of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, which falls on 31st of October. This year it is celebrated from 27th of October to 2nd of November. The objective of awareness this year is Satat Bharat Samrit Bharat, which means Vigilant India, a prosperous India. Now the question is why? Why should we be vigilant? Are we not aware of the social injustice and corruption in public and private life? Yes, we are. But our callous indifference is the cause of the proliferation in our country. So the call of this awareness is the need of this hour. The objective of this campaign is to strengthen our commitment to the promotion of integrity and probity in the society through citizen participation. The aim of the program is to generate awareness amongst the people about the ills of corruption. Recently, the CBI hosted a national conference about vigilant and anti-corruption from 27th of October to 29th of October. This was addressed by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Corruption in all walks of life is a major hindrance to the progress of our country, and a society must be vigilant to uphold the integrity in all forms of life. Here are some points I would like to throw some light which are cherished by the Commission. All organizations should have an interracial housekeeping activities in a campaign mode, time-bound disposal of work, making all processes transparent, implementation of systematic improvement within the organization. Aspect of the organization should be uploaded in a public domain for good governance. All the employees and persons connected with an organization should take the integrity pledge. There should be grievance of redressal should be made available. There should be an extensive way and social media for spreading anti-corruption message. There should be a toll-free number for answering the questions of the and lodging the question against the corruption. Fighting against corruption is a collective responsibility. I don't agree with those who said that corruption cannot be uprooted from our country because it is deeply rooted in our blood. So by spreading awareness, we can achieve success. So let us spread the awareness to strengthen our India against corruption. Thank you all for letting me share my views. My learned friends, I am highly optimistic. I disagree with those who say that in spite of our best efforts, we cannot root out corruption from our soil of India. We can take a resolve to fight against it and spread the message of transparency. We should resolve not to do some malpractices like corruption and not let others to do it. Now the time has come to take strict actions against the social evil corruption. Let us resolve for a do or die situation against corruption. Let us hope for a corrupt-free society. I am not pessimistic about it. Thank you.